I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant the strallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 201 pounds. And up against him, it's Larry Holmes. 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the... Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Waco, North Carolina, a legend of the heavyweight division, a 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Floyd Patterson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world,
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy,
And there's the bell for round one. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? bravery being shown here is just incredible. And he fails to score with that left hook. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take them.
A flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And a nice left hook. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. How about that time counter shot? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good work out there.
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because...
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on... Whoa, wait a minute! Patterson's rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense, all the time. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Relax now. I don't want
Stick around the jab and then start gathering your pace and win this.
you'll take it. He's waiting.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Incredible work rate. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That hook just can't find the target. Well, the instant assassin in some trouble here. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it.
Nice counter shot. Just missed with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box it, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Deciding to
Change it. An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
They exchanged punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Here comes round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. And Larry Holmes goes. You can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to It is nighttime, and we are live outside at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, 6 foot tall with a 71-inch reach. And up against him, big Larry Holmes, weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6 foot 3 inches tall.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be...
It's Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. He started his career as an Olympic gold medalist, and look at him now. He is the former heavyweight champion of the world. And here comes the Easton Assassin.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York. Here is the Olympic gold medalist, the 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and truly one of the all-time greats, introducing Floyd Patterson.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
It's cooled down.
After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. What a day it has been, Johnny, but finally now our main event, and the crowd is still hyped.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
These two were made for each other. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. That punch is beginning to take its toll. To trade shots. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it, kitchen sink.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. The jabs were 6. Get your rhythm back. Then we go again.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
One, two,
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
The perfect counter lands. These two fighters are made for one another. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. And Patterson couldn't take anymore. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, and you're okay.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Completely. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
And there's the bell for round 3. And there's the bell to start the round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They exchange punches. Fantastic punch. Well done with that counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They miss with the jab. Good defense there to stop that hook. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on.
To go back out there, I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
And there's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Didn't land that jab. That punch scores. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. That counter shot lands. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know what, I've been...
And there's the bell for round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good counter punch. Incredible work rate. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
And Larry Holmes goes down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Just box it. Nice round. Good round. I like that.
And there's the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. So much for boxing. This is a fight. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Patterson's rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Did you see that? Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there, get the job done.
Just get your breath back.
Here we go, it's round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, what a punch! They won't give us a second to catch our breath. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
How about that time counter shot? How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You continue.
Hold that thought. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make...
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Round 8, and we're off again. They ring the bell, and here we go. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Every every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. We'll see how much. There's the bell to start round 9. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right,
and that'll do it. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and
out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.